And I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Angela and David Rhodes are suing Tamiza Shanks in the amount of $20,000.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may all be seated.
The co-plaintiffs claim they hired Miss Shanks to find them an upscale residence and say Miss Shanks placed them in a dangerous neighborhood and they had to move.
State your name.
Hi, I'm David Rhodes. How are you?
Ma'am?
Good morning, Angela Rhodes.
All right. Y'all need a room? You doing all that hugging and squeezing?
I'm just trying to keep my composure right now.
Bust slobs in a minute. State your name.
Good day, Judge. My name is Tamiza Shanks. How
Where
are
your
you?
man?
I'm single as a Pringle.
And we
Makes sense.
understand why.
Amir?
Yes,
Says he's single.
I heard.
Trust me.
He's single too.
Don't do it.
All right, y'all, we starting out having fun. Y'all know that's what I do, so don't get offended. But you all are suing the defendant, Ms. Shanks, for $20,000 for a breach of contract.
Yes, sir.
What happened here?
So I just recently got a promotion. I live in New York. We're moving to Texas. I got promoted. And we needed a place to stay in Texas. So we hired Ms. Shanks' company to find us a place. Unfortunately, when we got there, it wasn't what we expected. So, you know, time is very valuable to me. It's everything to me. So, and you can probably understand that as well. So, you know, we outsource everything from the cooking, cleaning, driving, errands, whatever it is, we outsource everything just because, you know, we're very busy people. So we hired her to find us a temporary housing for a couple months when we moved to Texas. Unfortunately, she did not fulfill what she promised. She promised us somewhere luxury, comfortable, and safe, and none of that was there when we got there.
Did you pay before seeing it?
Yes, yeah. So we signed a contract. She was supposed to
You paid her
look.
before seeing it?
Yeah. So like we were paying her to, you know, find us a place. Like that's the service she provides. That's what her company does.
Yeah.
So she sent us a couple pictures. It looked okay, but when we got there, the building looked great on the outside. But once we got into the apartment, you could just tell like it was just not up to standard.
You all, what they call it, catfished by apartment building, catfishes. Isn't that what they call it?
Yes,
Amir?
sir.
Yep.
But tell me what did happen when you went there. What did you see?
So, you know, when we went there, first we walked in, it was beautiful building on the outside, new building, so it looks really nice. We walk in, we go up to our room, you know, we can kind of smell like.
You can grab and hold on to them. I'm messing with you. I need to be
You know,
holding
Your
on
Honor,
to them all.
I've got the photos to prove how
Okay,
beautiful
but I want you to hold on to him again so you don't make it seem like I'm a hater.
This is my husband of 8 years. I'm definitely going to hold on to this
Thank
man.
you. Right.
Thank you.
All right, so yeah, hold your husband.
Thank you.
So tell me then what you saw when you got there.
So we opened the door, we looked, we were very surprised by the furniture. It looked like we were in a motel.
Yes.
Different from what you saw in the picture.
Yes.
Here we go.
Let's see
We
it,
have a
please,
photo.
Amir.
So as you could probably.
Not bad.
Look like the ones we see when we used to go to the less expensive hotels in the Bahamas. They have all the old stuff.
Yes, I've never
one
been to
little
one of
thing,
those
one little dresser, one little table.
The Rhodes couple had big plans when they moved to Texas. But when they stepped into that apartment, it wasn't what they were promised. Imagine paying $4,000 for furniture that looks like it's from a bargain bin at the local flea market. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. They were catfished by an apartment. Can you imagine being sold a dream and then finding a nightmare?
Well, this one didn't have anything in it. This didn't have anything in it yet.
Yeah, but we paid
So
her
this does,
$4,000.
without the furniture, this looks the same.
Yeah, Judge, we paid her $4,000 for furniture. That is not $4,000 worth of furniture. That looks like she picked it up outside the motel after they were
Who
furnished.
charged them $4,000 for that?
Judge, that to us is like 90s vintage. I
Yeah.
think it looks great.
Excuse
For
me.
$4,000. Did you buy vintage furniture for $4,000?
It was actually $4,100
You have
because
a
I had
receipt?
to add $100
You have a
to it.
receipt? Have any indication of proving what doesn't appear to be the truth?
Sir.
It certainly doesn't appear to be
See that
$4,000.
TV?
Sir, let me handle this.
Okay.
It certainly doesn't appear to be $4,000 worth of furniture. One couch, one little coffee table in front of you, wooden. One television, looked like it's from the 30s. One case.
What about the picture frame up top?
Ooh.
That was $2,000 alone.
Oh, I'm sorry, throw that $20 on there. Anyhow, you walked in, you saw that. What did you do and say to her? and
we
what
communicated
point?
with her. We let her know that the furniture was not up to our standards. The apartment was not up to our standards. We can hear everything.
How much were you paying a month?
So we're paying $3,000 a month.
What city?
Houston.
$3,000 a month is a lot for Houston.
Oh, Miss Shirley said it.
we come from luxury, so like we can afford $3,000.
Oh, that's
a
my
month.
point. This is supposed to have been very upscale
Yes, sir.
for Houston.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, would,
Maybe.
and this wasn't the Fifth Ward.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
It just did not feel safe. So first night, we emailed her. We let her know what was going on. She had an automatic response to the email. There was no actual response. So we couldn't last. So we left.
And later,
Ever since I left that night, I felt just something off. And sure enough, a week later goes by and I get an email saying that I no longer fit the part for Santa Claus.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with a case of Angela and David Rhodes, who are suing Tomiza Shanks for breach of contract.
You overpaid.
Here's the kicker. The Rhodeses signed a contract with Miss Shanks to find them a temporary home in a luxury building. The contract clearly stated that they'd get upscale, safe, and comfortable housing. But what they got was a dangerous neighborhood with noise, parties, and gunshots. In legal terms, this is a clear case of breach of contract. When expectations are set in writing and then violated, the law is on the side of the plaintiff.
Perhaps,
Yes,
if
sir.
what you're telling me is true,
Yes.
what else did you not like?
So let me just tell you about our first week. We only made it to a week. So the first night, loud music in the parking lot, fights, partying. There was shooting. We had to call the police. Neighbors had to call the
You are in
police.
the Fifth Ward.
It felt like it.
Isn't
Go ahead.
Texas
I've never
an
experienced the
open
Fifth Ward,
state?
but
ahead.
it just did not feel safe. So first night, we emailed her. We let her know what was going on. She had an automatic response to the email. There was no actual response. So we couldn't last. So we left. She wasn't responding. She wasn't being helpful. She didn't seem remorseful. So we left her after the week.
Multiple shots fired. You reported to the police. Ain't nobody lying to the police, I'm sure, just for that. Another noise complaint, extremely loud, long-running parties.
Yes.
3:30 in the morning. 2:45 a.m., 4 or 5 men outside the structure were brawling in the parking lot after a shouting match. The police came and put an end to it. So it was happening. Police say right here, they came and they put an end to it.
I mean, I was under duress. 15, maybe 20 shots were fired. What am I
On the
supposed
other
to
one,
do?
on the loud parties, Houston police dispatched 2 officers to the apartment structure where the party or parties were still ongoing.
Yes.
Parties were asked to turn the music down or go elsewhere. The first one, any potential perpetrators had fled. But the officers did find spent shell cases and bullet holes in a nearby car.
Yes, sir. That's not even the only thing, Judge. There's more.
What else?
So we actually met one of our neighbors. Her name was Miss Shirley, and we started talking to her. She actually explained to us that this is a second chance housing complex. So most of the tenants
Ex-dope fiends.
Absolutely.
most of the tenants are paying about $1,000.
Now, I hate to call them about that, but I can do that because we own 2 different transitional housing for drug rehabilitation.
Yeah.
So I can play with that. Like I play with crackheads, I heal crackheads too. I can talk about them and because I'm healing them.
And we appreciate
Everybody
And I can
deserves
talk
a
about
place to
second
stay.
chance locations because we've had 2.
This
So
was a corporate
I
luxury.
know how it goes.
location. Can you
That ain't
pass
And
no
me
way.
everybody
3,000
deserves
a
a place
month.
to stay.
It gets worse. Turns out, The building they were put in was part of a second chance housing program, meaning former addicts and ex-offenders were the tenants. So not only were they sold a fake dream of luxury, but they were living next door to people with serious issues. If you were in their shoes, would you still feel safe? This case is unraveling in ways we never expected.
$3,000 a month for a rehab joint.
Thank you.
And what you're saying as a luxury was falsified. There are derelicts running around. How dare you think that that was normal?
Well,
Did you, and she wouldn't respond? Did you ever hear from them regarding
Judge,
the conditions?
I was in Barcelona. I deserve a vacation.
Oh, exactly. That's where
I was on
That's
vacation.
special.
So that's why the emails were on auto.
You had a job to do. That was the day we were moving in. You should have been there to handle anything we needed. That is your job. That's what we paid you $12,000 to do. Plus, we're also paying you monthly for rent.
And your management team was also unresponsive. Thank God the police came. Otherwise, we don't know where we would be.
My management team was unresponsive because I took them on vacation to Barcelona.
With our money.
Me.
So
no, not
you
your money.
took away
Not your
the
money.
staff that was
I
supposed
deal
to
with
be
a
able
lot
to
of
keep
high-end
your
clients.
residents together. Well, clearly you won't be
$12,000.
doing that again.
Hold on. She said she got a lot of high-end clients
deal with a lot of
that
high-end clients,
live
baby.
there. Give us some professions of the high-end clients that live
I
there.
have doctors that live in the
That
units.
live in that building.
You saw the outside.
And I saw the police reports, though. They're not that's
moving,
a bigger
so
influence.
I've never had any complaints
The
from
doctor
them.
must work there, Judge.
Pardon?
I have
The doctor
doctors
must
in
work
the
there.
The doctors were there?
They must work there.
They must
There's no way
work.
they live there.
Oh, so they work there on the dope fiends.
Oh, wow. Well, at the end of the day, if they say it's a second chance, housing, whatever, everybody deserves a place to stay.
Yeah,
Which
but
is
we-
why the community.
Everybody deserves a place to
Like
stay.
you telling me something. Man, I've been doing this all my adult life, doing nothing but helping drug addicts and rehabilitating people from prison. So you don't have to lecture me on helping people and using up $3,000 and $12,000 on what you already say to help people. They don't need to be nowhere where people are being helped. They already helped. Didn't you hear how much they gave you
But
and how
Judge-
much money they got? So your place is just like you described it. Everybody deserves a second chance. These are not second chance
But
people,
they were
ma'am.
in a crunch. They had a time
Pardon me?
crunch.
I'm sorry, but
Pardon me?
so
Hold on. What?
They had a time crunch. So he had some type of new position. They rushed me, and they found my contact through another
Ma'am,
associate.
you knew
that,
what was going on at this building. They weren't your first clients at that building. So whether you were rushed or not,
I
whatever
haven't
you
gotten
told
any
them,
bad
you knew.
complaints
Are
like
you raising
that.
your voice at me?
I'm
You want to
not
go back
trying
to
to.
Barcelona and all those other places where you should have been instead of taking.
So, what went wrong for Miss Shanks? The contract clearly stated what the Rhodases were promised, and she didn't deliver. But beyond that, her unresponsiveness, ignoring the issues, and leaving her clients to deal with dangerous living conditions, those actions sealed her fate. In court, it's not just about the breach, it's about the total failure to meet the terms of the agreement.
These people money and giving them this type of place and treatment and five
Judge,
different police
at the
reports.
end of the day-
$20,000 is your judgment.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Have a good day.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the co-plaintiffs. The defendant has been ordered to pay $20,000.
Your delusions of grandeur will get you nowhere, and I will make sure personally that there will be no more high-end clients.
Yeah, and the associate that referred you guys to me,
She's
she could
already out
lose
of
my
the club.
contact.
Coming up,
I have plenty of ho-ho-hos
I
left
say,
in
did
me.
he tell you that, sir?
Man, he didn't tell me that. He thought that. I had other...
How you know he thought it?
Because he didn't tell me.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Daniel Williams is suing Keith White in the amount of $5,000. Mr. Williams claims he was hired to play Santa at the top mall in town and says Mr. White told him he lost too much weight and refused to let him play Saint Nick.
State your name,
Daniel Williams, sir.
sir.
Keith White, sir.
All right, and sir, you're suing Mr. White for $5,000 for wrongful termination.
That's correct, sir.
All right, start with you.
So I was his number one Santa Claus for 5 years.
Number one who?
Santa Claus at one of his mall kiosks.
And let's not forget about the police reports. Multiple gunshots fired, loud parties disturbing the peace, it's all documented. When you have that kind of evidence, it's hard for anyone to deny what happened. Tomasa Shanks might have thought she could get away with her lies, but the truth always comes to light in court.
You know the ho ho ho, when the children sit on the laps and they take photos?
Yeah, the man is usually big and got a long beard. I know that,
yeah,
Santa Claus.
yeah,
I don't know about nobody your side.
Right,
Okay.
right. And that's partially why I'm here. We ran into each other about a month ago prior to me starting. And to be honest with you, he has a drinking problem. And when I walked into the housewarming party that we first saw each other after a year, he was just trying to force me to drink, because we used to be drinking buddies. And when he realized that I'm no longer...
Did you have a drinking problem too then?
I did, Your Honor, but not anymore.
Okay.
Yes. And...
You all were both drunks.
You could say that, yes.
Yeah, what do you mean? What can I say? I know. What do you
Yes,
say? Y'all
sir.
had a drinking problem? That mean you're drunk.
I wasn't.
Go ahead, y'all want me to pretty stuff up. Don't come in here if you're looking for me to pretty things up for you. I'm going to tell it what it is. You're drunk, sure, or you were.
I was, Your Honor.
All
I
right.
was.
You still a drunk, or?
I never had a DUI.
Oh, okay. You just never got caught being a drunk. Good enough. Go ahead, sir.
So his wife would even make comments and look at me, see, Daniel can do it, babe. Why can't you do it? And ever since I left that night, I felt just something off. And sure enough, a week later goes by and I get an email saying that I no longer fit the part for Santa Claus.
Coming up,
So he breached the contract because how could Santa look buff and skinny buff?
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Daniel Williams, who was suing Keith White for wrongful termination.
He came to you, or you didn't have a contract for him to
He
use
verbally,
you every
he
year?
sent me an email, Your Honor, a week before we ran into each other at the housewarming party I told you about that he was drunk at, saying he's looking forward to me starting. I replied, I'm super excited. And then the day after the dinner, I received the email saying, sorry, you no longer fit the part.
Judge Mathis ruling? A win for the plaintiffs. Miss Shanks has been ordered to pay $20,000 in damages. This isn't just a financial victory. It's a victory for accountability and trust. The lesson here is simple. When you don't deliver on your promises, there's a price to pay. And that's exactly what happened today.
Did you ever have an agreement that he's going to bring me back for Santa Claus this year?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Did you have that agreement, sir?
Yeah, we did. It was a comfortable verbal friendship.
Had you seen him before signing that agreement? Had you seen him in recent months?
I hadn't seen him recently.
How long had it been?
It'd been probably about almost a year in between that
So
downtime.
almost a year you hadn't seen him, and that's the pretense on which you signed the contract, is that this is the way he looks and he fits the part.
Right.
But
so
then
he breached the contract because how could Santa look buff and skinny buff?
We all know that I could play the part. I just fill up my stomach with padding and do the white beard.
Did you tell him that?
I have plenty of ho-ho-hos left in
Did
me.
he tell you that, sir?
Man, he didn't tell me that. He thought that. I had other...
How you know he thought it?
Because he didn't tell me.
This isn't the first time you've heard of someone putting on pads to look bigger.
That goes with my lower level kiosks that I have at other malls. He was at the top mall where we receiving most of our money.
Now, can you
So
just
now
tell
he
him you
looking
got to
funny.
go to the lower level?
Yes, but he can't because those other people already have those jobs filled up. So why would I give you something that you don't even fit the category for no more?
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. What did he say when you told him you could get fat padding?
He said that that's what usually all the Santas do, and he kind of went with it like, yeah, okay, that'll work.
Did you do it?
Yes.
You have a picture?
Yes.
Oh, good. Let's see it, Amir. Is this you?
Yes, sir.
With or without the padding?
That's with.
You have one without, where you were big?
No.
You?
Yeah, I have one.
Let's see,
This is
please,
him.
Amir. The way he used to look.
This is how he supposed to look to be paid.
I ain't ask you how he supposed to look.
Oh, okay.
How did he used to look?
This is how he
It's the same
used
photo.
to look.
Do you have a different picture when he was satisfying your objectives for Santa Claus? Do you have that picture?
That's the picture.
His is the exact same. I'm looking at him. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $5,000.
Forever skinny Santa, you never work with me again.
And you've always been a hater, and you know it. So I'd even offered to train you because you clearly need it.
If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Stay tuned, because you never know what case we'll break down next.